Good morning, or it's 2:10 in the morning. We're going to go over Exodus chapter 30. And thou shalt make an altar to burn incense upon of shittim wood. Shalt thou make it, a cubit shall be the length thereof, and a cubit the breadth thereof. 4 shall it be, and 2 cubits shall be the height thereof. The horns thereof shall be of the same. And thou shalt overlay it with pure gold, the top thereof, and the sides thereof round about, and the horns thereof, and thou shalt make unto it a crown of gold round about. And 2 golden rings shalt thou make to it under the crown of it, by the 2 corners thereof, upon the 2 sides of it shalt thou make it, and they shall be for places for the staves to bear it withal. And thou shalt make the staves of shittim wood and overlay them with gold. This is basically the blueprint of the altar. A cubit is, don't forget that a cubit is 18 inches. So when I mention a cubit, it means 18 inches or 1.5 feet. Verse 6, and thou shalt put it before the veil that is by the ark of the testimony, before the mercy seat that is over the testimony, where I will meet with thee. And Aaron shall burn thereon sweet incense every morning. When he dresseth the lamps, he shall burn incense upon it. And when Aaron lighteth the lamps at even, he shall burn incense upon it, and a perpetual incense before the Lord throughout your generations. Ye shall offer no strange incense thereon. No marijuana, no sage, no lavender whatsoever. Just what it says in the Bible, here in the Bible. Ye shall offer no strange incense thereon, nor burnt sacrifice, nor meat offering, neither shall ye pour drink offering thereon. And this is to honor God for his release of the Hebrews from Egypt. And this is to be done morning and evening. If I read it correctly, it says even, but I assume it means evening. Here we go. Verse 10. And Aaron shall make an atonement upon the horns of it once in a year with the blood of the sin offering of atonement. Once in the year shall he make atonement upon it throughout your generations. It is most holy unto the Lord. This is to be done once a year. Remember, and I'll reread verse 10. And Aaron shall make an atonement upon the horns of it once in a year with the blood of the sin offering of atonements. Once in the year shall he make atonement upon it throughout your generations. It is most holy unto the Lord. So this means that this is a holiday. Since it's once a year, I assume it's a holiday. Verse 11, and the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, when thou takest the sum of the children of Israel after their number, then shall they give every man a ransom for his soul unto the Lord. When thou numberest them, that there be no plague among them, when thou numberest them. Okay, so this is for all of you who say the root of money is the root of all evil. And you try to use that as an excuse. Don't use that as an excuse. This doesn't work for that. I'll reread verse 12 just to show you it. When thou takest the sum of the children of Israel after their number, then shall they give every man a ransom for his soul unto the Lord, when thou numberest them, that there be no plague among them. When thou numberest them, this they shall give every one that passeth among them that are numbered, half a shekel after the shekel of the sanctuary. It says in quotes or whatever it is, a shekel is 20 gerahs, And half shekel shall be the offering of the Lord. Every one that passeth among them that are numbered, from 20 years old and above, shall give an offering unto the Lord. The rich shall not give more, and the poor shall not give less than half a shekel when they give an offering unto the Lord, to make an atonement for your souls. And thou shalt take the atonement money of the children of Israel, and shalt appoint it for the service of the tabernacle of the congregation, that it may be a memorial unto the children of Israel before the Lord, to make an atonement for your souls. So, a shekel, when I looked it up on Google, it was the modern Israel money is 0.29 of 0.29 of a US dollar. So a shekel is 0.29 of a modern US dollar. Verse 17, And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Thou shalt also make a laver of brass, and his foot also of brass to wash withal. And thou shalt put it between the tabernacle of the congregation and the altar, and thou shalt put water therein. For Aaron and his sons shall wash their hands and their feet thereat. When they go into the tabernacle of the congregation, they shall wash with water, that they die not, or when they come near to the altar to minister to burn offering made by. When they go into the, I'll reread verse 20. When they go into the tabernacle of the congregation, they shall wash with water, that they die not, or when they come near to the altar to minister, to burn offering made by fire unto the Lord. So they shall wash their hands and their feet, that they die not, and it shall be a statute forever to them, even to them and to a seed throughout their generations. This is how important taking a shower is. You should take a shower like twice a day, because you can get foot rot, foot fungus. If you look at the history of the soldiers in the Vietnam War, some lost their feet to having their feet in the mud for so long, and they had foot rot, and they had to cut them off. So let's keep going to verse 22. Moreover, the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Thou shalt take thou also unto thee principal spices of pure myrrh, 500 shekels, and of sweet cinnamon, half so much, even 250 shekels, and of sweet calamus, 250 shekels, and of cassia, 500 shekels, after the shekel of the sanctuary, and of olive oil and hin. Thou shalt make it an oil of holy ointment, an ointment compound after the art of the apothecary. It shall be an holy anointing oil. And thou shalt anoint the tabernacle of the congregation therewith, and the ark of the testimony, and the table and all his vessels, and the candlestick and his vessels, and the altar of incense, and the altar of burnt offering with all his vessels, and the laver and his foot. And thou shalt sanctify them, that they may be most holy. Whatsoever toucheth them shall be holy. And I'll read verse 30. And thou shalt anoint Aaron and his sons, and consecrate them, that they may minister unto me in the priest's office. And thou shalt speak unto the children of Israel, saying, This shall be an holy anointing oil unto me throughout your generations. Upon man's flesh shall it not be poured. This is going to start talking about the women's perfume that they make out of certain types of plant. And verse 32 says, "Upon man's flesh shall it not be poured, because it is effeminate, Neither shall ye make any other like it after the composition of it. It is holy, and it shall be holy unto you." Okay, this is for you, ladies. When I start reading into further into chapter 30, you'll find out how to make the perfume after every shower that you take. It is an anointing oil. Verse 33, "Whosoever compoundeth any like it, or whosoever putteth any of it upon a stranger, shall even be cut off from his people." Not sure if this is for like the holiday or if it's for every day. I'm not sure, but every time I read the Bible, I learn something, Verse 34, "And the Lord said unto Moses, Take unto thee sweet spices, stacte, and onycha, and galbanum, these sweet spices with pure frankincense, of each shall there be a like weight, and thou shalt make it a perfume, a confection after the art of the apothecary, tempered together, pure and holy. And thou shalt beat some of it very small, and put of it before the testimony in the tabernacle of the congregation, where I will meet with thee. It shall be unto you most holy. And as for the perfume which thou shalt make, ye shall not make to yourselves according to the composition thereof. It shall be unto thee holy for the Lord." Okay, I'll reread verse 37. "And as for the perfume which thou shalt make, ye shall not make to yourselves according to the composition thereof. It shall be unto thee holy for the Lord." So this is only for the Lord and your house. Okay, yeah, that's what I got out of it so far. Verse 38, "Whosoever shall make like unto that, to smell thereto, shall even be cut off from his people." And that's the end of chapter 30. Verse 38, "Whosoever shall make like unto that, to smell thereto, shall even be cut off from his people." Whosoever shall make like unto that, to smell thereto, shall be cut off from his people. So he shouldn't be wearing the perfume. The man shouldn't be wearing the perfume. Excuse me. Yeah. So I may misread a few. I may get little bits and bits of pieces of different chapters of the Bible, but I learn more every day. Even when I reread these chapters, I learn something new. And so you gotta have a watchman for your soul. It's the importance of having a watchman for your soul. So yeah. That's it. That's all I can think of for now about this chapter. I can definitely say I learned a lot from reading it, and thank you for chiming in. Let me know what your take is of this chapter, and thanks for chiming in. Have a good night.